Hello, everybody. I'm Ian Brodsky with Windy City Legal, and today I thought I'd answer the question of whether a estate plan remains valid after you have a child. This came up in the context of some planning that I was doing for a young couple. We'll call them Jen and Mike. And they said, look, we have a 1-year-old and we might want to have another child or two in the future. And what happens to these documents if we do? Will they remain valid? So before I answer that question, let me just remind you that if you have any estate planning needs or questions, you can visit me at windycityestateplan.com and pick a time for us to chat. Again, that's windycityestateplan.com. So now back to Jen and Mike's situation. The answer for them is that they can always amend the plan and build on it when such an event happens. When they have more kids in the future, we can name them specifically into the plan without starting all over again, without throwing it out and beginning from scratch. So that will always be an option. The other thing is that for plans that we design, there would be language in place to cover the situation until they get around to doing the amendment and specifically naming the new child or children. So that's called afterborn child provisions. And basically what it means is that if any child is born to them or adopted by them after the date they sign the documents, they're basically included as somebody that they intended to provide for. So that's an additional backup to provide them with some security and peace of mind until they get around to doing that amendment. Now, when it comes to estate planning, I see all the time, there's always major life events that are either anticipated or a possible concern. But life is complex. There's a lot going on, and estate planning is not intended to be just something that you do once and have it fixed in time. So because of that and because of its importance, you don't want to put off estate planning for a potential future event. Instead, it's better to just discuss it in the context of the planning, make sure it works its way into the plan in an appropriate fashion, and take care of it that way. You don't want to be caught without any kind of estate planning in place should a need arise. And there's always going to be one more thing on the horizon, something coming down the road. So it's just not a reason to get paralyzed and fail to take action when the time is right. If you've got questions on how to get started, again, please visit us at windycityestateplan.com. I'm Ian Brodsky with Windy City Legal. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.